folks, Rob Daniels here from the movie, TV, and video game soundtrack program Visions in Sound. It is Halloween! Yay! And I've got 3 special videos for you. And if you've chosen this one first, this is the movie portion of the 3 videos. So have a listen. This is the 1982 film Halloween 3. Halloween 3, you say? Well, yeah, I could have chosen any of the other Halloween films, but I went with this one. I like this one. This one actually kind of grew on me, and I'll explain how. I was never a huge fan of the Halloween series anyway, so basically it was just like, for me, kind of just I don't know, something that I actually didn't watch until like almost maybe 2019, 2020. So I didn't really watch it. Now, the funny thing is, I did end up going to see Halloween Ends in the theater, oddly enough. The less said about that, the better. But we're talking about the music here. And the music here is actually, well, okay, first of all, a little background about Halloween 3. Halloween 3 came... Oh, come on. If you're coming, come on.
No. It's a good boy.
Here's my Gimli. This is Gimli. Yes, he's Gimli. He is the noisy cat that has sat on my shoulder. Maybe not for 17 of the 25 years, but he's been around 17 of the 25 years that Visions in Sound will have been on air. So yes, back to my story on how Halloween 3 essentially came to be. Halloween 3 was supposed to be the 3rd film in kind of an anthology series. Now, John Carpenter originally had envisioned the Halloween films as, Halloween in 1978, which took off. Didn't want to really do the sequel, but did one anyway. Followed up with Michael Myers. The 3rd one, he said, okay, what we're going to do is every couple of years release a Halloween film. A Halloween-themed film. So in this case, it would be what Halloween 3 ended up being. And it's very interesting because it actually deals with... everybody's asking why it's called the Season of the Witch, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. Because it basically deals with... if you've seen the film, or if you at least know of it on its surface, there is a song that runs throughout the film that talks about Halloween and Silver Shamrock.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the Howarthon. And remember the big giveaway at 9. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's almost time.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
John Carpenter originally intended the Halloween films to be a series of Halloween-themed films. Unfortunately, Halloween 3, everybody was going, well, where's Michael Myers? It confused people, and box office was... It was basically a box office flop. Now, I saw the film in the theaters, not back in '82, but I did see it back in the theaters. The funny thing about it is that I saw it with a local film. It was paired up with a local film called Three Dead Trick-or-Treaters, and it was the feature that followed that. I gained a new appreciation for the film. Now, I had the score, but I gained a new appreciation for the film. It's a very interesting story. It's a lot of fun. It's Halloween based. It's somewhat scary, if not just a little bit maybe goofy in spots, but it definitely carries itself and it's gained some respect over the years. Now, the music, interestingly enough, this film was not directed by John Carpenter, but was directed, and if I'm not mistaken, the man's name is Tommy Lee Wallace. Tommy Lee Wallace directed this, and he was John Carpenter did not want to direct. He came back and did the music with Alan Howarth, and he also produced with his then wife Deborah Hill, I believe. So there's all of that. So yeah, the score itself is actually pretty standard John Carpenter. John Carpenter, there's a lot of music in here that sounds like it maybe have been kind of, maybe, I won't say rejects, but kind of left over from The Thing, and of John Carpenter's look at The Thing, had it not been Ennio Morricone. So yeah, they hear a lot of the similar kinds of sounds, the similar kinds of electronic music and that sort of thing. But there are a couple of things. Of course, there is the very interesting main title. Here's the main title. Bit of a different one, but actually shows kind of the computer age we were kind of entering at that time. Now there is the very interestingly titled Chariots of Pumpkins. Have a listen. Yeah, very interesting stuff. I personally really like this score. There are some really good moments in it. There is a cue called The Rock, which, have a listen, it's pretty cool. Years ago, Alan Howarth, I think, gathered up all of the bits and pieces of the Halloween scores and released them on his own. I think he released 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6 on his own, because he took over the Halloween films after 4. He took over completely doing the music with of course, John Carpenter's theme. Now, the thing about the Halloween Season of the Witch, why is it called Season of the Witch? It's a lot of questions that come out in that, and there is one mention, and it essentially implies, and I don't want to ruin it for those that haven't seen it, but it essentially implies that the reason why the baddie is doing what he's doing is he is essentially trying to bring back Samhain, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is actually the Season of the Witch, essentially. So that's where that comes from. I was curious on that. So yes, Halloween 3. A very interesting score, and got it a few years ago. It was a limited release. I got mine signed by Alan Howarth. I think that's really cool. In any case, if you're interested in any of the film, television, or video game music that I do play here on my show, you can always listen every Saturday morning to Visions in Sound, 12 to 2 a.m. Like I said, every Saturday morning on 98.5 CKWR. If you missed the show, you can find it on visionsinsound.ca. All right, I am on the Twitter at Visions Sound. You can also try me on GoodPods, downloadable app for your phone or other type devices. And I can also be found on many of the other podcatchers out there, including the likes of Apple Music. So folks, Gimli, what do we usually say at this time? That's right. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I am looking to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. Oh, where are you going? Oh, I know why you're leaving. You don't want to hear that Halloween song again.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Anyway, while Gimli searches for whatever he's searching for, I will simply say this. Have yourself a happy Halloween, and get out there and listen to interesting scores, and I will see you for another interesting score for Halloween. I'm doing 3 very interesting scores, so get out there, listen to them, and be listening for more. Another video will show up later on today. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween.
Please excuse the interruption. We're having technical problems. Please stand by.
It's time.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Dark masks, gather round your TV set. Put on your masks and watch. All witches, all skeletons, all jack-o'-lanterns.
The third
Gather
commercial.
round
It's
and
still on,
watch.
please.
Watch
Take off the
magic
third channel. The
pumpkin.
third channel. It's still running. Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to... Please, stop it. Stop it now. Turn it off. Turn it off. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.